Hi, fourth graders. Hope everybody's doing well. Today we're working with data, and one of the landmarks that we can find is the median. Probably didn't work with this in third grade. The median is the number that is in the middle for a set of data. So that's what we're going to be searching for, the number that is in the middle for a set of data. It will always be just one number and not two. Sometimes when we were working with mode yesterday, you could find that there would be two or even more for a mode, but not for a median. So in this case, we have 5 numbers in our data set. 5 is an odd number, so we're going to start out easy. We're going to find our minimum value. Our minimum value is 1. We're going to put them in order from least to greatest to find the median. All right, so I now have all 5 of my numbers in my data set represented here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to find the number that is in the middle. Like I said, this is an odd number, so it's going to be a little bit easier to find that number. I cross off once from this end, once from this one, once from the small end, once from the large end. Do it again. I'm left with just the one number in the middle, and this is my median for this set of data. Okay, it was a number that was included in my data set. That won't always happen, but this time it did because of that odd number in our data set. We'll look at another set of data, and I realize that this one has 7. 7 is an odd number, so I, again, going to put them in order from the least value or the minimum value, as we talked about yesterday with range, to the maximum value. So I'm going to go 7, and then I'm going to go 12, and I go 13, and I like to cross them off as I'm going so I don't forget anything. Then I have 19, 23, 24, and 31. All right, hopefully I have 7 numbers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let's switch color of my pen so I can see what I'm doing here. I'm going to go from my smaller side, or my least values, to my greatest value. Remember, this is an odd set, so we should be left with just one number. 3 X's on this side, 3 X's on this side. There's my median, 19. And again, that number is in our original data set. So, seems really, really easy. And it is easy. When we get to a data set that has an even number of representatives, then we need to still follow our process of putting them in order from least to greatest. All right, I have all 4 represented here. And again, I'm going to cross off from my least and my greatest, but now I'm left with 2 numbers. All right, so I need to find what's halfway in between 5 and 7. I think a lot of you probably can do that in your head. One mathematical way to do it is just to take 7 minus 5, which is 2, and divide by 2. That way I can find the half. And I know that 7 minus 5 is 2. Divide that by 2, I get 1. So I'll take that 1 and add it to my smaller value. 5 plus 1 is 6. And so our median in this case is 6. And you might think, well, how can a median be 6 if that wasn't one of my original numbers in my set? That can happen when you have an even number in your data set. Let's do one more. And this time we have 6 in our data set. You'll notice we have a mode here. So 12 is represented twice, and we need to put that in there twice. That's important. Then we'll have 18, 22, and 30. And again, we cross off from my smaller and larger, and I'll end up with 2 X's on this side, 2 X's on this side, and I'm left with 18 and 12. Okay, so to find halfway between 12 and 18, I'm going to take my larger value, 18, and subtract my smaller value of 12. 18 minus 12 is 6. If I take that 6 and I split it, I'd get 3, right? Splitting it by 2. Okay, so halfway in between these is 3 ahead of 12 and 3 behind 18. So I'd end up with a median value in this case of 15. So median, again, remember, is just the number that is in the middle for a set of data. It's one of the things that we can work with when we are working with data. Bye. Be good.